Hi, boys and girls. Are you ready for reading time today? I am, and all of my friends are joining us today. Today, we're going to read If You Give a Dog a Donut. If you give a dog a donut, what do you think a dog would do with a donut? Well, let's find out. He'll ask you for some apple juice to go with it. When you give him the juice, he'll drink it all up. Then he'll ask for more. There won't be any left, so he'll want to make his own. He'll have to go outside and pick some apples. Have you guys ever picked apples and made apple juice? When he's up in the tree, he'll toss you one, throw in the apple. We'll make him think it's a baseball. And guess what? He's gonna wanna play now. You'll have to get a ball. Do you guys like to play ball? I do. Of course, he'll also now need a bat. So now I need to find the bat. He'll ask you to pitch. Then he'll be a happy dance to celebrate. Look at that, he's dancing all over. Dancing will make him hot and dusty, so now he needs water. He'll probably start a water fight, and you'll have to dry him off with your bandana, because he'll be all wet. He'll wrap it around his head and pretend that he's a pirate. And then he'll want to go on a treasure hunt. How many of you have been on a treasure hunt? That is so fun. He'll find an old kite and he'll want to make one for himself, and you'll have to get him some sticks, some paper, and string. When the kite is finished, he'll want to fly it and he'll want to go higher and higher until he gets tangled in the apple tree. The tree will remind him of apple juice and he'll probably say, "Hey, I want some." And he'll want a donut to go with it again. We'll read our next story. Giggly Wiggly Worms. 5 little worms in a compost bed. Each little worm pokes up his head. 5 little worms in a compost bed. Each little worm pokes up his head. Red worm pops up to take a peek. Red worm lets out a mighty squeak. He wiggles and giggles and tickles your little cheek. Blue worm slides down into the garden hose. Blue worm escapes a flock of crows. She jiggles and giggles and tickles your nose. Purple worm slimes over moldy cheese. Purple worm yells out, "Yippee!" He wiggles and giggles and tickles your knees. Orange worm slips on a banana peel. Orange worm hollers a happy squeal. He squeals and giggles and tickles your heel. Pink worm chomps out a juicy beet. Pink worm shouts out, "What a treat!" She higgles and giggles and tickles your feet. 5 little worms in the compost bed. Each little worm is tickled and fed. And now that we've come to the end, it's your turn to wiggle and giggle, then tickle a friend. Okay, are you guys enjoying your story today? I sure am. We're going to talk about ants and caterpillars today. Colin Caterpillar had a problem. It was time for him to make his cocoon, but he couldn't find a good safe spot. He decided he would ask his friend, Alistar Ant, if he could help. "Alistar Ant, could you help me to find a good spot for my cocoon?" said Colin Caterpillar. "Well, of course, Alistar Ant. My friends and I would be happy to help." Star Ant called his friends from near and far. Oh, good friends, Colin had been looking everywhere, but he couldn't find a good safe place to make his cocoon, said Alistar. "Do you guys see?" "Well, are you sure you can help me?" asked Colin, hopefully. "Sure, we're sure," chorused the ants. "We know many good spots," Colin, come with us. Colin Caterpillar followed Alistar and his friends up to a giant tree. How about you build your cocoon high up in the tree? Asked Alistar Ant. Well, this would be quite a good spot, but there's too many birds up there. Right, said Alistar. We got a better idea. Follow us, Colin. Alistar and his ant friends found another good spot for Colin Caterpillar. He nestled in the leaves and branches on the ground. This is a good spot, said Colin, but I'd be worried about lizards down here. I know, said Alistar. I've thought of a perfect place. Come with us. The ants had indeed found Colin the perfect spot. They led him to a beautiful garden and showed him a lovely, safe place on the side of the garden gate. This is perfect, said Colin happily. He made his cocoon. Later, when all the ants watching, Colin came out of his cocoon as a beautiful butterfly. Hooray, shouted the ants. Thank you all, called Colin as he fluttered happily away. So boys and girls, if you look outside in the next couple weeks, you may see some cocoons that turn into butterflies. Well, that's the end of our story time today. I'll see you next week. Love ya. Bye.